Hey everyone, today I'm going to do a little review of how to use Inventor and how to get into it. It's going to be a series of videos. I got a small block that you're going to create in Inventor, and you have access, or you will have access to the videos in Google Classroom or a handout on the desk from the teacher. So when I get started, I'm going to go ahead and click on Autodesk Inventor, double click on it. Sometimes there's some little glitchiness. Open it up. If you see some licensing windows pop up, just X out of there. All right. But once we get in here, we should have something that looks like this. All right. I'm actually going to come up here to New and click New because yours will always say Standard Inch IPT, and I actually want to do this in metric. So I'm going to select metric over here, and then I should see millimeters pop up over here. And I'm going to double click on that to open up a part file. All right, that's what we're creating here today. Once this gets opened up, I'm then ready to start my 3D model. Okay, so what's going to happen is I am going to start off by clicking the green plus sign. And this is going to bring my planes up. All right, I always like to use the XY plane. All right. Then my tools change up here. They've gone to the sketching tools. All right. Whenever I create a new sketch, I have to, whenever I create a 3D model, I have to create a sketch first and then make it 3D. So this block is going to start off as a rectangle. If I click the rectangle tool and then come down here to the origin and click once and release, and now I'm just moving my mouse, I can make this block however big I want to make it. And I need to make this 156 millimeters long. And then in order to get down to the other dimension right here, I'm going to hit Tab. And you can see that's highlighted now in blue. Don't hit backspace, don't hit delete. It's just going to exit you out of the function that you're in. Okay. So I actually want to make that one 87. So I type in 87 and then I hit enter. Okay. So I typed 156, 156 tab 87 and then enter. And then I can go ahead and finish my sketch. That's a big green check mark. And this is what I should have on my screen right now. Now there's two ways for me to move this around the screen. I can either use the hand tool or I can push in the wheel on my mouse, click on the wheel, and I can move it around that way. Okay. Any of these tools, when I use them, I just hit escape to get out of them or right click and hit done. Okay. So now I have a 156 by 87 rectangle. I need to extrude this to 50 millimeters. 50 millimeters. So I'm going to go up to extrude and I'm going to go ahead and type 50 in the dialog box so it looks something like that. There we go. So we have our base block that we're working on. Now what I want to do is I'm going to push in. I'm going to make a rectangle here and a rectangle here, and I'm going to push those down a certain distance. All right. But in order to do that, I have to right click on this surface, right click, select new sketch. All right. And I'm going to rotate it around just because I like to work on it this way. And I'm going to get the rectangle tool again, and I'm just going to make a rectangle here that appears to be, oops, not that bad. Rectangle tool, I want it to go from this corner, say down to here, okay? This corner down to this line, okay? Now, I'm going to dimension it so it's the actual right size. So I'm going to click on dimension, and then I'm going to click this line and this line. And then I'm going to come up here and just click one more time, and I'm going to enter in 16 millimeters. And I'm going to hit enter. There we go. And then I'm going to go ahead. Oops, sorry, wrong dimension. That one should be 32. So I'm going to click dimension again down here and change that to 32. That's better. Same thing. 32. All right, I'm going to stop right there, and we'll see you on the next video.